Welcome to Older Militarist Radio TV, and we're lifelong Catholics. And what we do is all for free, and for love with Jesus Christ, and for our Holy Mother, the Church. And we will defend our Holy Mother, the Church. As Brother Alexis is doing personal things and moving around to find more commanderies for the Order, I'll be doing solo shows for the next 3 days until he is able to rejoin us. It is Artsakh Genocide Day 11, and let us go through the news. This is from the Armenian ambassador to the European Union. Azerbaijani forces committing mass atrocities and war crimes. Yes, videos have been leaking out now of them cutting off ears of Armenian of the soldiers of the Artsakh Defense Force, and more bodies are being found in the border areas where the war crimes and mass atrocities were very, very severe. And this is from the Olympian Institute for Genocide Prevention. That the United States has learned nothing from the genocide currently being committed by Azerbaijan against Armenians of Artsakh. The United States continues to enable the perpetrator with its reckless both sidesism, and those will believe that there's a peaceful way out of this. Yeah, there is no peaceful way out of this. And how fickle and everybody is about what's going on, how they are turning a blind eye and to this restoration of the Armenian genocide from 1915 to 2023. Even the news isn't reporting it, not even the Catholic news. It's not being talked about at mass at the Catholic level. It's like, if you don't hear about it, it's not happening. And so they're burying their heads in the sand like an ostrich and hoping that if they don't see it, if they don't hear about it, it doesn't exist for them. That is what they are doing. Right now, folks, I want to pause in the program saying thank you to the donors who have donated so far. We are over $2,000 in the humanitarian relief fund. It is a small speck of sand in the amount that we are trying to raise, but we are slowly getting up there. We need everyone to give what they can. If you are able and blessed by God with excess wealth, please make a heavy and generous donation so that we can help these people being forcibly displaced at gunpoint from their native homelands of 10,000 years and from Artsakh to Armenia. You're going to need proper housing, proper clothes, proper food, things coming out of Armenia about the Armenian National Army giving dry ration food packets to kids. I don't know what's in it. Some of them looks like just red things, or others look like packets of oatmeal or whatever, or kasha, which is usually a meat broth or meat filled porridge. A little bitty, a little bitty packet about yay big, and the kids are starving. And this little packet of instant porridge where you just add hot water. Yeah, it's gonna feed them for what, a day? Not even a day. You're gonna need medical doctors and psychology to help them get through the terror they have gone through. The children have already been through 2 wars in their young lives. Their childhood, thanks to everyone in the West who armed, who looked the other way, stole those kids' childhood. Because you'd rather get Rothschild oil and gas when you could have got it from somewhere else that wasn't a mass genociding Christians around the world. These children don't know what it means to be children. They've had to grow up so quick. So quick. To see family members die. To see family members butchered by the Azerbaijani terrorists. They are not an army. They are not an air force. They are a terrorist organization that has military-grade planes, helicopters, tanks, and everything else. And they have proper military-looking uniforms. But they are not a true national army. They are nothing more than a terrorist organization. They are just like ISIS. They are just like Al-Qaeda. And all that wealth should be frozen from them, from the Aliyev family and his leadership and his commanders, and removed. All that military equipment should be seized. Same goes for Erdogan. Turkey needs to be demilitarized. And Turkey does not deserve to be in NATO. The way Hungary has proven itself to be a defender and supporter and promoter of Turkish states until it finds its Christian identity once again of Saint Stephen the Great. Hungary should not be in NATO. Let us continue with the news. Due to fuel depot explosion, 170 remains found so far. And this was breaking news from yesterday. The gas station was blown up by Azerbaijani terrorists. And they have it marked out where on the map these things happen. And it was proven by geolocation that Azerbaijani terrorists blew up the gas depot. So again, there is no negotiating with Islamic terrorists. There is no negotiating with terrorists of any kind. Even if they wear fancy European-made suits. And they wine and dine you. Oklahoma is complicit in this new genocide of Armenian Christians from Artsakh. They have a partnership with a terrorist nation and organization. Why is it they are being given a free pass in the House, in the Senate, and no one in the House and the Senate is looking at this? What did they do with Azerbaijan? Did their trainees of the National Guard go over there to train their so-called soldiers? Did the Oklahoma National Guard transport weapons to Azerbaijan? And were these weapons used just the other day and continuing to be used in the ethnic cleansing and genocide of Armenian Christians in Artsakh? These questions must be asked. The governor of Oklahoma, the Speaker of the House of Oklahoma, the leader of the National Guard of Oklahoma should be brought in before the Senate committee and House committee and grilled until they break. So far, as of yesterday, 97,735 forcibly displaced Artsakh citizens entered Armenia. By now, hopefully, it is over 100,000, and that means what? The dusting of humanitarian relief money from France, Canada, United States, elsewhere is also just a drop in the bucket into what these folks will need. So I ask you again, be generous and donate to our humanitarian relief fund for the people of Artsakh being forcibly displaced. I don't care if you're Orthodox. I don't care if you're Protestant. I don't care if you're Catholic. If you're not a Christian, just a person who wants to do some good, donate. Donate now, now, now. They will need it. Let's hope we can help them and let us hope we can help them pass just the 5 months to get through the winter. Let us hope we can help them continually until they are on their feet again somewhat normal situations where they have a job, place to live, other than temporary housing. Let us come to their aid once again. Y'all, when the blast hit the Armenian sector in Beirut, you donated quickly, over 15,000. And when the Artsakh war happened again in 2020, you came to their aid again. This is our third appeal for these people. Let us help these people one more time, however many more times we have to help them. We are not going to forget the first Christian nation on earth, and we will not forget them or let them be forgotten. That is our duty, the order militaris Catholicus. So donate, donate, donate. Senator Jack Reed, Democrat, calls on Joe Biden to hold Azerbaijan accountable for ethnically cleansing Artsakh's 120,000 indigenous Christian Armenians. The ANCA is calling on senators to block all Biden nominees to the State Department until he sanctions Azerbaijan. And the new president of Artsakh decree on dissolving the republic is illegal, illegitimate. This is how the Republic of Artsakh works. No president has the power to dissolve the republic formed by the people who had a referendum. That decree was signed as a result of Azerbaijani harsh aggression and threat of force. It's null and void. If you are a Artsakh Defense Force soldier, you can serve in the Armenian Republic National Army. The Greyhound buses from Yerevan are still running constantly day and night to bring as many people from Artsakh into Armenia so that they are not left behind. By the time all the remaining folks are transported to Armenia, I hope we can have a true picture of how many were murdered by the Azerbaijani terrorists. More remains found in the Shantika and murderous villages. More people have been arrested. The Minister of Defense of Artsakh live on Manat County and also the former Secretary of the Security Council, Ashwater Yadaman, have also been captured. So, Elon Musk control is new head honcho over at Twitter or X. Well, he's going to be speaking virtually at the IAC in Baku on economics and he's he is complicit in the genocide of the Armenian Christians of Artsakh. Today, the funerals of the two boys, 10-year-old Michael and 8-year-old Never, will take place today at Maya City Cemetery. They were killed by the Azerbaijani terrorists. France delivers 5 tons of humanitarian aid to Armenia for the people of Artsakh. And that is it, folks. So once again, I'll be posting the links on where to donate and how to donate in our show video posts on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey. So I ask you once again, please help these people. Let us help them and come to their defense with humanitarian relief fund. An Armenian posted that if you're just giving humanitarian relief fund, you're not really helping. Right now, that is what they need to help them just feel human again. Get them worries and worries and weight off their shoulders, and just like, we're not being forgotten. We're here to help you. Let us help you. He's like, what they need is another army to go into Artsakh and kick the butt of the Azerbaijanis. Sir, oh, don't get me tempted. If it could be done, if it can be done, we got older military talkists with our private military corporation legally would love to do something like that, lawfully and legally according to international law. But until we are able to help in that way, we are helping through getting them back on their feet, making sure they are taken care of, make sure they can survive the harsh winters in Armenia, which is coming soon. So please, once again, donate, donate, donate. This is Older Militaris Radio TV signing off. Day is full.